Bobby Roberts, he's trying to get at Gallant now. The boys gather at center ice. Could be a long night.
Zambo gives it off there to Chason. Plays it around. Burr has it. Drives it down the ice. 50 seconds left in DeLorme's penalty. Gingras giveaway there. Look,
oh, do you believe it? Well, and it's Gingras that goes back to get it. He kicks it with his skate. It goes right to Millen, right there. He actually tried to do that, and Millen scooped it right into the midsection of Jim Nill, and he banged it out of midair. Short-handed goal, Red Wings, and 1-0 on the board.
Here comes Adam Oates now. He's got Klima up the middle.
Nice play.
He's onside. He scores! Lawler wrapped up by Nill. Two of them go down. I think Nill's going to get the penalty. Tuttle starts it back. Delayed call. This is Herb Ragland on the right wing. That play is offside. Ragland dumped to the ice by Norwood.
That one was coming. Jimmy Nill going over on top of Lawler behind, and who is it? Burr that comes flying in there. And Norwood knocking down Herb Ragland inside the Detroit line.
Gino Cavallini dumps it back to the corner.
Ooh. There's a couple of...
Cavallini with a hit on Norwood from behind as the Blues again throwing their weight around here in the first period. Possible playoff preview, but it'll have to be a second round preview from the looks of things.
Whoa. No call. Gallant really hog-tied Ragland, and Andy's going to hear it from him. Game in Minnesota at the Met Center. Wow.
Penalty coming.
What an elbow. What an elbow that Ewan just gave to Barr. When he got caught for it. He really drilled Dave Barr at center ice.
Ragland picks it up now. Comes up on O'Connell. Lets a shot go that was blocked wide of Steffen. Delorme. Boy, did he get the arms up on Ragland. Ring his bell with a check.
Brutus. He loves to throw that body around, doesn't he? He saw Ragland coming around there. He said, I don't even think I want to play this little black thing. I'm going to go for the body. He knew the puck was there, Delorme. But see, look at him. He just taps the puck and boom. Threw that right shoulder into Ragland and body slammed him.
Herb Ragland, the one that took the check there from Delorme.
He's a rugged individual. Remember the check he threw last year on Kocur and really shook up Joey Kocur, put him out of the lineup for a few games in St. Louis. Clean check.
This guy out there, number 9, Zezel, that's turned out to be a good move. Bullard was doing nothing with the Blues early in the season, and Zezel better than a point per game since coming over from Philadelphia. Hull, quick shot, Steffen save, rebound, they score! Ronning, who we featured at the top of the program, picked up the rebound and a power play goal by number 7. Kelly plays it off the boards out to center ice. On the move, Lawler. Looked to get it back, but Zambo was there. He lost it. Blues pick it up. Steffen a save there on Momesso. It comes back in front again. They score!
Brett Hull.
Right-hand shot. Yes, it is Hull that picked it up.
Quote of the year came from that man right there, Joe Kocur.
Which was?
Timmy Higgins said, how come you didn't pass me the puck there in that play? And Joey said, hey, you don't get 7 or 8 a year by dishing it off.
That was in St. Louis, I believe, where he cut for the net.
That's right, he cut in front of the net.
Higgins was trailing the plate, thought he was open.
And Higgins, with his sense of humor, he was laughing on the ice. He couldn't believe Joey came up with it in the middle of all the action.
Now it comes to Kocur, 25 seconds left in the period. Rink wide, Tilly back to cover up. Ragland hit hard by Kocur in front of the Detroit bench.
Kocur wants a piece of him. Ragland tackles him first. And he ties up Joey's right arm right away. Kocur wanted to go for him, and Ragland knew it, so he took him on first.
I think Ragland got the elbow up on Kocur.
Oh, did he ever catch Kocur with it right there? Holy mackerel.
Joey went to the left, and that meant that Ragland's right hand was loose.
And Kocur got his helmet stuck on his head. It wouldn't come off.
Both of them will go to the dressing room with 12 seconds left.
Ragland, there's where boy, did he ever catch Kocur with that right that time. And what happened, I think, is that Kocur had the left all lined up.
That's the first time we've seen Joey get tagged like that in a long time.
Well, I've never seen him get hit like that. And stunned him, but as I said, you fight enough. There's that one that went right over top of the head, and when they come off, Kocur's at a very bad position. And gets caught with his head really turned around to the side, but I'm sure he'll be right back where he belongs and into it before too long. Really, the Red Wings haven't had a whole lot of scoring chances. Norwood hit the post in the second period, but there weren't a lot after the 10-minute mark of the first period.
Tilly at center ice. Backhands it in wide of Steffen. Over by the bench.
Oh, look out.
Running, and now here comes Momesso after Torrey Robertson.
He's in the St. Louis bench.
Take him right into the.
Oh, they're right in the bench, boy. Look out. Look out. Whew. Lucky they get out of there. Running came after Robertson. Cross-checked him in the back.
Easy, Donnie. Fuck me. You're in the bench.
That was Brian Sutter's voice. And Robinson stuck the stick into Ronning, and then Momesso came in and he grabbed a hold of Robinson, and away they go. And we're right through the open door, right into the bench. And Sutter pulling one of his players off the top, see, because that's man out of the game if he grabs him, and he went flying.
Penalties here will come at 5:16 of the third period. Burr between Kocur and Robertson. Robertson across the line on the playoff side as Robertson and Featherstone. And then things heat up again. Kocur and Momesso with a hold of each other.
And Momesso is taunting him with a glove in the face. Figuring maybe if Ragland did it, I can do it. He taunts him again. And there go the gloves and the stick and a left from Kocur right off the bat with Momesso. Momesso looked like he was looking for it. And he's trying to hide from the right hand as Kocur gets that one loose. Uppercuts, here they go. Momesso still pretty well got that right hand tied up, and Joey goes to the body punches.
Momesso, a big kid.
Sure is.
The linesman will step in there before there's much damage. Now the question is, does Kocur in this case get the extra two? And with only 3:43 remaining in regulation time, it would be a very costly penalty indeed.
But Kocur threw the first left hand and will get the aggressor penalty. Now, you know, the thing about that was, watch Momesso's stick and gloves. They're down, you see. His right glove went down just as Kocur hit him, so he gets the aggressor penalty. See him go for that right arm. That's just...
And back comes Zezel. That hit the skate of Eisman, went right to Hull. His shot blocked wide of Steffen. Now behind the net, Zezel again. Tried to dump it in front, it was blocked. Zezel one more time. They get it in front. Federico scores! Boy, the veteran Federico waited and waited and waited. And the goal comes at exactly 18-17, exactly as the penalty expires.
Still a minute 40 to go, and out goes Steffen.
Behind the net, they try to get in front to Yzerman. Zombo holds it in. In front, Millen made a save. Loose puck goes to the corner, Mahar. Did not get it by Zombo, but the Blues, Lowry does. Klima, he's taken down. Oh, Van Hellemond let it go. That could have been a penalty. And now Lowry has taken somebody into the...
Gallant. I think it's Gallant.
And look out now.
The whole thing is going loose now. And the Wings are going to have to come off their bench if the Blues players are punching Red Wing players right in the bench.
And Todd Ewan.
Look at Yzerman's into it. Who's he got down there? Mahar, he's on top of somebody.
It might be Lawler.
And look at this crowd. It is Lawler. Yzerman's got Lawler and hammering on him. Florida. Down he goes again. And that's away from the rest of the fights completely. None of the players even know what's going on. Yzerman is wailing away on Lawler. And he's the one, I think, that had Gallant down in the St. Louis bench.
Well, the thing you worry about with Yzerman, he's handling himself well, but if he ever hurt his hand or did something crazy in a fight, be an awful way to lose him.
Well, we got a Red Wing at Zombo right in the middle of the St. Louis bench. I don't know if it was him that was taken down in there or not. I thought it was Gallant at first.
No, it was Zombo that went into the bench, and Lowry's the one that pushed him in. And now Norwood taunting Todd Ewan. I'll tell you what, this sets up a pretty interesting game Sunday night in St. Louis. A minute 16 still to go. And the thing is, nobody on the Red Wing bench could see Yzerman at all.
No. Was it Lowry that had Zombo in?
Lowry took Zombo in, yeah. Here's how it started. Here's Lowry now. He's got Zombo in there. And he's wailing away at him. Then Roberts crashes in.
See the St. Louis players. Benning jumps into Zombo back there. And that's where the whole thing starts to break loose. Now Lawler's got a hold of Yzerman. They go out of the picture right there. Now look at, see who is that? One of the Blues, Featherstone. He punches Gallant in the back of the head. And by this time Yzerman's at it way down in the corner with Lawler.
Well, Lawler did have his helmet off. I was concerned about Yzerman hitting the helmet.
Well, I'll tell you, even if you hit a guy in the back of the head with your fist, you can break knuckles and fingers.
Yzerman's hoping, maybe nobody saw me fight.
Don't kid yourself. Wouldn't be the first time.
That's right. It happened to you. I remember you telling a story.
Sure.
You said you had a heck of a scrap going.
Yeah.
And neither you or the guy you were fighting got a penalty.
They were worried about the heavyweight, and we didn't hurt each other anyway, so we just let it go. But Zombo, what a scary feeling that's got to be.
Yeah.
He's wailing away and got 4 or 5 Blues hammering on him from all corners over there, and that is dangerous. And there is Lowry right there. He's the guy that was throwing the punches and had Zombo over the boards before Zombo could even begin to retaliate. Ewan's gone down there. I think he got thrown out. Norwood probably got thrown out for taunting Ewan in front of the bench. So Yzerman is getting the word from Van Hellemond. And I don't know that he's thrown out.
I don't think Yzerman's getting a penalty at all. Here we go. Let's pick it up on the
Dave
PA.
Lowry, 5 for fighting. Number 22, Rick Maher, 2 for roughing. Number 4, Gordy Roberts, 2 for roughing. Number 21, Todd Ewan, game misconduct. Detroit penalties. Number 4, Rick Zombo, 5 for fighting. Number 23, Lee Norwood, 2 for roughing. Number 15, Paul McLean, 2 for roughing. And number 17, Gerard Gallant, game misconduct. Penalties called 18 minutes and 44 seconds.
So nobody saw the Lawler-Yzerman incident. They were too worried about the bench, and I guess you can't blame them for that. This crowd, I think, just realizing that Yzerman's still out on the ice, and of course that's a break for the Red Wings. Now Barr goes on the boards now to take the St. Louis winger out of the play. Yzerman wins the draw.
It comes to Oates, moves it to Chason. Tees it up. No, he tried to move it into Klima. It was deflected by the Blues player. Scramble at the side of the net. It comes loose. Klima couldn't get it. Here's Zezel shooting for the open net. And it went wide. And no icing.
What? You got to be kidding.
Well, I don't know.
Here comes Klima.
Klima across the line. Fakes. Drops it back. Yzerman fired it wide. Why wasn't there an icing there?
I can't imagine that. Boy.
Now it's slapped away. Chason along the boards is checked by Tuttle. 5 seconds. That'll about do it. Zezel shoots for the open net and he misses it. And Demers is up on the bench. He wants to know why there was no icing, and Stickle's going right over to tell him. He's going right over to explain why. And so, a very happy Brian Sutter. 3-2 our final score. We'll be back to wrap it up.